All right, we just unlocked a bunch of stuff that I want to try. Mostly, at the very end of my previous session, Cloudcraft pointed out that there's a whole supply mechanic where I can actually give my character upgrades based on items that I collect around the world. We also just unlocked the Storm Temple. So it strikes 2 random targets in its range with lightning every 5 seconds. Lightning cannot be evaded. And so I think I put this in a place where I want help with combat. But I also just unlocked something that gives me bonuses for having beacons and road lanterns around. So I think I want to... Maybe I'll clear out a couple of normal things that I usually have and replace them with these things. Yeah, I think... Well, do I... I really like the battlefields, but actually let's go Blood Groves and Groves. Kill the battlefields for now. And, okay, and then tactically... My plan this time is I'm going to try to, if I get villages at all, I'm going to try to scatter them around the map and have the wheat fields coincide with other locations. See how helpful that is. Plus, I've got storm temples that I can try to place in good spots. We're going to see how we can do this. Cloudcraft points out that the storm temple, the lightning tower hits me too? Okay, so I only want it in places where it's going to hit a lot of enemies. Okay, interesting. I'm going to keep my rogue just because I'm, curious about it. And I'm also going to stay in Chapter 1 because that just seems like my speed right now. Cloudcraft points out that the Storm Temple also has combos with cards I don't have yet. So we'll get familiar with it now. And eventually... Yeah. Vampire. Okay. I usually put Vampire where I expect there to be multiple villages. But now that I'm going to be spreading out my villages, that doesn't seem as important. We'll stick it there. So Jedi Psychic says that actually they found out about the lightning, the Storm Temple hitting the player when it just murdered them. So cool. I just realized that I have not yet equipped my basic weapons and things. Surreal Diagonal wants to know, are the cards recycled and played over and over again, or are they spent when played? I believe that they are recycled. I don't think you ever run out of deck. All right, so I guess this time, yeah, we'll place a grove here. And now I'm actually going to get a benefit when I'm in range of a beacon, so I definitely want to place a beacon in a spot like that where I might reap a benefit. I forgot what the benefit was. My supplies are doing something for me. I think it might be increasing my damage when I've got a beacon nearby. Okay place to put a meadow, I guess. Oh, and I can place this Blood Grove, too. Yes, supplies. Let's drop that weapon there, put on random boots, leveled up this. There we go. Cloudcraft says it might not even really be a deck. It might just be weighted randomization. That's kind of what I've been thinking too. That, like, you have an infinite deck that contains certain proportions of cards, and that's probably how it works. So okay, I want my mountain to be like around there, I guess. So, oh, and a road lantern. Okay, yeah. So I think I'll put that here. I am planning on placing a village here. So, presuming I ever get a village. Which is a pretty wild assumption. Just Oblivion cards and wheat fields. Come on. Come on. Give me something I can work with. Oh, good. A meadow. Ugh. Whatever. Okay, I've got a Storm Temple. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. If I'd known how this worked, I would have arranged some things differently. I'm going to put that right there. Again, planning on having a village there. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I guess more meadow. Yay, pile of things. Okay. Boots that give me critical damage and evasion. Yeah, these win. Damage to all. Attack speed and more hit points. Let's go attack speed and more hit points. A level 3 weapon. Not getting a lot of useful cards for leveling up this world. Aha! Okay. Villages. So let's put a village there. And a village there. Let's grab a treasury here. And hopefully this goes okay. Aha. So I can put another beacon somewhere. Let's put a beacon here, because I'll need all the help I can get. And then we can meadow that beacon. Okay, so I think I should be doing extra damage because the beacon's nearby, I believe. Because of the candelabra. I can't actually tell if I'm doing extra damage or not. Let's just say that I am. So I just got to get through 3 fights like that for each of these villages, and then they'll turn into fancy villages that give me extra health. Ooh, fancy trait. Oh, 3 HP after a kill versus I leave 10% of my findings in camp when passing through the campfire tile, so it means I lose less, I guess? Attack 2 targets. Glass cannon powers activate. Oh, right. I can place fields. That's a good point. Thank you. They're not going to give me most of their benefits this first time around, but they will start spawning scarecrows. And so I do want that. So let's make that happen. Let's also level up our mountains. Let's start building some rocks out here. Got a road lantern. I'd like to have some of that effect right there. A blood grove. Not yet necessary. Okay, we're good. But yeah, the wheat fields, they help with the village's normal effects, but because I've turned these into ransacked villages, they're a little bit less useful in the short term. But I should keep them around. Okay, so this is going to do way more damage. Let's just slot that in right. Well, actually, put that in there. Another vanilla weapon. These boots are made for walking. Okay, I'd be taking a hit to my critical damage, but my evasion would go up. Yeah, let's go with evasion. And, oh, wow. I don't care what this does. It's better. So let's keep this going. Ah, another treasury. Take this, knaves. Oh, so the road lantern is restricting their population. Normally you'll have 4 enemies in that slot. I mean, sorry, normally you have 4 ghouls and a vampire in that slot. But they limited it to 3 ghouls because of the road lantern. Speaking of road lanterns, let's have more. So yeah, even less ghouls there. And then the meadow can be placed there. Now we're getting goblins. This is how you get goblins. Oh no. Last time we had rock puns, now we've got meadow puns. What are you people doing to me? Huh, so I'm wondering, do I want to put this here? So that, like, goblins and the rat wolves will stack up with each other? I kind of want to try that. Any good meadow spots? Yes, right there. It's interesting how, like, meadows want to be interspersed among things, but rocks want to be in big, just solid blocks with each other. It's interesting how it kind of, I don't know. There's no perfect way to distribute both at the same time. You're always kind of working... They kind of work against each other, which is interesting, trying to find ways to satisfy the demands of both. Oh, crap. Because this goblin thing is there, I can't place a blood grove. I hadn't thought about that. Again, not reading out loud any of your silly puns. Okay, so I can place another one of these. So I'm probably going to get a lot of action right there. So I could just stick it like this. I could make it overlap the camp so that it's helping during the boss battle. I'm betting it won't help very much. Let's put it here. Okay, new grove. Let's put it here. Make it a blood grove. Add some rocks. Okay, sorry, I gotta... You know what? I need to stop my background. So whenever my background cycles, whenever my desktop background cycles, it slows down games like this. So I need to... Maybe I need to stop it cycling. Let's just make another spot here for vampires. Right there. Okay. So these boots don't give me an evasion bonus. My evasion is 40%. Kind of don't want to mess that up. So, yeah, this is not going to be as good. This will probably be an improvement on my vanilla weapon. Or actually, oh man, this. Okay, this will do 24 to 36. That's a lot of damage. So let's swap that out and that out. Just raw damage and magic. Oh, wait. Oh, this might even be more raw damage. 24 to 36 versus just slightly. This one wins out. So I think I actually lose out on resources if I'm too indecisive about my weapons and I just cycle more of them in. Fewer of them end up expiring and becoming resources for me. So it's probably a bad move. All right. Let's start placing more meadows. Rocks. More and more rocks. So this is actually the most successful rogue I've ever had. Like, whatever I'm doing here is actually working a lot better than historically this rogue has been able to handle. Okay, so I can add that. Ready with another wheat field whenever I need it. Here's some rocks. And stick a meadow right there. So the next fight is going to have the Storm Temple. Let's actually see that in action. Oh, yeah. Wow. That did help a lot. Okay. New village. And again, we're going to have the Storm Temple helping us out with that one. That's why I placed it there. And it also helps out with these battles. Who wants a meadow? Right there. Beacon. Beacon gives me extra damage. Let's just stick it right there. Helps the treasury like anything else. More fields. Now we got a big blood monster coming up. Let's see how well I do against them. And a vampire. Oh, wow. I'm annihilating that blood monster. I don't think I've ever seen a character do that much damage at once to one of those blood monster guys. I should start building more stuff around my base. Because I might actually try to face the boss this time around. If I face the boss this time around, I'm going to want to have limited his ability to spread around my base. Oh, looks like I got a new trait. Oh, lowers the quantity of items received in the camp tile, but increases the quality. That worked really well for me last time. Oh, passing roadside tiles heals me with this one. After losing 20% of his max HP in battle, the hero will evade all attacks for 2 seconds, so just max evasion. I've already kind of got max evasion, though, so let's, we're about to hit the camp. Let's get some fancier items. Well, so I got so much that, okay, wow, yes, big level up. 3 different 8 level boots to choose from. Does one of them, none of them does my evasion thing, though. Critical damage goes way up on that one. Magic damage, attack speed, and critical damage chance. Oh, my evasion doesn't go down that much because the natural evasion of this is significantly higher. What else do we have here? Nothing on the armor side that's very helpful. Yeah, what about these boots? No. Okay, I'm a little disappointed by the offerings here. I think I will go with these. But I'm sad about my lowered evasion. I'm going to be looking for opportunities to increase it again. So, Smoke Rainbow Pony is like, how are we liking Loop Hero? And Jedi Cytrix says, how can we not like Loop Hero? And Smoke Rainbow Pony's like, I don't know. Right now, it's kind of confusing. Yeah, I can definitely imagine finding this game a little bit off-putting at first when you just, if you're not the one who's engaged with it, making the decisions, trying to figure out, actively what's going on all the time, I can absolutely see this game, seeming like, what the crap is going on? Following the little guy around the loop is kind of hard. And basically, so much of what I'm doing is just it's based on built up knowledge in my head about my goals and my plans. Okay, interesting. I was wondering, because I had basically completed a 9 grid up here, I was wondering whether dropping that would make it out of the rocks or out of the mountain. So that was bad. That was a bad time right there. That's not how I wanted that to go. But I've learned something, so that's cool. Learning is good. Because what you want is for this peak to be made out of the crappiest HP bonuses, not out of the best HP bonuses. So I need to be more careful, because basically I got too many mountains, not enough rocks. I was insisting on making it out of rocks, and I didn't do a good enough job of preserving, keeping another 9 grid from happening. So I'll have to be more careful about that in the future. Okay, I'll place a road lantern there. See you later, Gior. Smoke Rainbow Pony says they've actually played the demo, but this game, it kind of slowly builds on your knowledge. It does a really good job, I think, of starting extremely simple and not making you deal with questions like items and supplies and stuff like that until much later on in the process. Which is really good. But it means that if you're joining, if you're joining a game late and watching it, it can be difficult to follow. Like all the things that I'm thinking about, that I'm aware of that are going on in the game. It's hard to sort of be able to perceive all of that because most of what's happening in this game is going on in my head and not on the screen. It's my knowledge of all of the built-up stuff that I've been working on that's sticking there. And the value of some of these tiles is based on supplies I know I have back at home and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to try to go all the way and fight the boss this time. I'm not sure if that's going to be, a good plan, but it's my plan. Let's definitely place a beacon near my camp, though, because I think that'll be helpful. Okay. Let's see how good my stuff is. We just got a level 9 weapon and level 9 armor. Oh, I would have to replace my evasion bonus. I've been liking this evasion bonus so much, though. But it's so much more hit points. Oh, that makes me really sad. So this could do a ton of magic damage. Let's definitely swap that in. I don't know. This evasion bonus feels like it's more valuable than hit points. If I drop it all the way down, I don't know. I'll just start. Let's see what else I can get. Okay, more mountains. Actually, let's start putting mountains over here just to, in case I do need to quit early, let's get as much as we can out of that treasury. Another village. I mean, I can't resist putting these in these places. So... But you'll notice the first 2 villages I placed have now they're no longer infested with ghouls. Now they're actually just awesome villages. So that is where I was hoping to get before the boss shows up. So it's just the dangerous villages are the ones that I hit right after the camp. The villages that actually make me safer are the ones that happen right before I come back to camp and might face the boss. All right, see you later, Zombie Brave Knight. Have fun at work. Okay. Yeah, let's just fill that sucker up. Oh, wait. I've got a new trait. Hold on. Chest spawning on enemies. Max HP is increased by 1 for each received trophy. That's not going to be a ton, especially this late in the game. 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. Okay. Let's try that one, actually. I don't even know if it'll happen before we get done, but we'll see. Okay, Storm Temple. Let's place it here. Let's place a meadow. Actually, now I'm sure they'll get at least 1 more rock. We'll put a rock there. And then a road lantern. Oh, we should limit this, even though I kind of... Well, if we're about to face the boss, I should place the road lantern here because it'll help me win that combat, and it'll also limit the boss's power. But I do kind of want it here. Well, let's put it there. Oh, but I got to keep it! I can put it in both places! Except I still probably want to put it around the boss. So, I'm going to keep doing it around the boss, but if I get a later road lantern, maybe. Wow, annihilating harpies. Okay, so... Yep, gotta do it. Oh, and this is what's triggering the boss. So the thing I'm not sure about is, do I actually get the benefit of healing prior to the boss battle? Do I get the healing from coming back to my camp? Or am I just completely reliant on the healing that happens out here in the world? Because, yeah, I'm starting to get whittled down enough. If I'm not going to automatically heal as a part of this boss battle, I don't know if I want to face the boss battle. I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't. As amazing as my character is... Oh, okay, so Cloudcraft says, actually, yeah, so if I've got autopause on, which I believe I do, then it'll heal me, pause, and then I get to decide whether I want to deal with the boss. Well, that sounds like a good plan. So let's place this mountain here, place this mountain here, place a rock somewhere, and get to place another rock because of that weird thing I just unlocked. Put some meadows up along the top here. I think maybe I'll get one more day ending and one more heal. Okay, let's see if Cloudcraft is right about the way that pausing and healing works. Okay. Okay. So... my health is at 333. I don't think I can take the Lich down, even though I'm doing massive damage. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can survive this. So I'm probably smart. It'd be smarter for me to leave with this stuff. Oh, yeah, and Jedi Cytrix is pointing out that I'm also out of potions. So I probably would not want to fight the boss without any potions. So... we got a bunch of items here, which are nice. Let's retreat. All right, that was fun. Those storm temples, right? Those, when they worked for me, they were working for me real good. Let's see. So I could build a mud hut, which I guess would probably grant me the ability to keep more supply items. Don't want to cover any of my gardens, though. So maybe I'll put this up here, or maybe down there. We're one step closer to proudly calling our humble camp a village, even though it's just a shelter half covered in mud. But we're really grateful. People are very exhausted, both physically and mentally. Some private space to call a home will bring some happiness. Okay, so how did that affect my supplies? So it looks like I can carry more stuff. +1 to max potions. That seems valuable. And what's this? +1 to vampirism if you already have it. Okay, let's go with this. Max number of potions. Even though, you know, if I get to the point where I'm using my potions all the time, that's not going to make much of a difference. It'll help at first, at least. When I'm accumulating potions early on, it'll help. And, yeah, you know what? I think that it's probably time for breakfast, so I should probably take a break and go do something else. But thank you all for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun for me. So yeah, that's more Loop Hero. I'm gonna have a lot of Loop Hero videos. I hope people are enjoying them. If you're enjoying my Loop Hero videos, you can press this button to subscribe. You can also probably find more Loop Hero videos over there if you want to. And I'll go eat some food.